That is Joseph Hasty in Centerpiece Jazz on WNCW. Dave Reap on the trumpet, just sounding really, really nice this morning. The whole entourage, the whole quartet sounded good. Usually a quintet, or sometimes a quintet, sometimes a bigger than that, sometimes a trio.
Yeah, sometimes a trio, duo. Sometimes Dick and I do some duo stuff.
Cool.
Dave and Dick and I'll do trio stuff. There's, like I say, a ton of other players, and it really does. Like I say, the venue drives it.
Yeah.
They ain't got room but for two of us. Then two of us will do the gigs.
And there's twin guitars between you and Dick. I've at least seen a photo or two of Dick on the banjo with a couple of Marsalises, in fact. So you're versatile too, guitar, banjo, you name it.
Well, I'll go ahead and speak for Dick. We didn't give him a microphone today. He doesn't speak English, and so no.
He speaks banjo and guitar.
He speaks banjo and guitar and mandolin and several other instruments. Right. But no, we really are missing Danny Iannucci on bass today, and so I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, but there's been a little bit of a bass line behind some of this stuff we've done.
That's
of one. Dick.
Yeah,
that's Dick on that. So he's got him a big old Gibson electric guitar here, and he's playing a little walking bass line for us, and some really cool guitar leads too.
Yeah, for sure. These guys are playing tonight at the Purple Onion Cafe in Saluda. Hark the Herald Angels Sing, one of those songs where everyone can sing all of the verses from memory in their sleep, I'm sure.
Yeah, you would think, but if you research that song, it's got about 17 different verses. So.
Right. More than some of the Appalachian mountain ballads that go on and on.
Indeed.
And some of them show their age in terms of the lyrics and stuff, but what is it about Christmas songs that sometimes, let me ask you, do you find that since you arrange a lot of them and you know them a lot better than a lot of us, is there some sort of common thread that Christmas songs have in terms of the melody or the structure or the mood?
Well, that's a good question. It's Dave just mentioned it's the spirit, of behind it, I think. And some of this stuff goes, pretty far back. Some of these songs, I'm not even 100% sure when "Hark the Herald Angels Sing" was written, but I know it goes back a few hundred years.
Yeah.
A lot of the modern day stuff follows that Great American Songbook pattern, basic song forms, 1-6-2-5s and things. For musicians out there listening will know what I'm talking about. It follows basic formats. And the melodies aren't too far out there. They keep it. I think they wrote it in terms of thinking folks would want to sing along, make it more of a choral thing. So, and we've done some shows where we'll pass out lyric sheets to the Christmas songs and encourage the entire audience and it becomes a big sing-along.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Is that happening tonight?
No.
Okay. All right.
Although if anybody's listening and they are planning on coming to the Purple Onion, we do encourage you to sing along, to be sure.
Oh, maybe you can bring their own sheets, bring their own paperwork or the carols. Joseph Hasty on WNCW with his Centerpiece Jazz troupe.
Yeah.
And what was I going to? Oh, so I imagine you must have had a good childhood of Christmas memories and stuff too.
Well, yeah, I was lucky. My parents were good to myself, my brother, and my sister growing up, and my mother sang and played piano, and I was indoctrinated early on with music in the household. So and just when you hear this stuff, it speaks to me anyway. Music in general does, but around this time of year, definitely the holiday stuff is cool stuff.
Yeah. Any other gigs or anything to mention down the road? New Year's Eve?
We don't have a New Year's Eve gig, but we're going to be playing in Hickory at a restaurant called Fork. And that'll be next Thursday, the 20th. Definitely want to come to that. The Grind Cafe, Dave's venue, has some shows coming up. There's one tomorrow night, I believe, on the 15th. It is a trio of fine musicians. Dave Tenery, Steve Folger, and those guys are going to be playing some good stuff. We do, of course, have the 21st and 23rd at the Grind, the Christmas stuff. On the 23rd, Andy and Zach Page will be with us on that Sunday show. And on the Friday show, the 21st, Richard Schulman and Adam Booker will be down. He's the bass professor there at ASU, so we're lucky to have them on the gigs.
All right, good. Yes, Jeff.
I had to give a shout-out to Christy. Actually drove from Springville through Chattanooga. But I just had to say, Merry Christmas to her. She couldn't be here, but she'll be here next week. And I just want to mention a gig I have next Saturday, the 22nd, with a dude named Charlie Hunter in Greensboro. Here at 30, so that'll be good.
Right on.
But I cannot tell you how much it's an honor and pleasure to play with Joe and Dave.
All right. Thank you for making the trek here to do it this morning, Jeff. Jeff Clapp on the drums here as he gets situated for one more with these cats before they head on up the mountain, up the Saluda grade to Saluda, which made national news this week. 18.5 inches, the most, I think, outside of Mount Mitchell and all. Don't worry, the good Saluda road crews have pushed all the snow to the side.
Yeah, I heard about that. Sue Casey, the wonderful owner there at the Purple Onion. Great lady, great venue. If you've never been to the Purple Onion, I encourage everybody to go check it out. If you can't get there tonight, go some other time. You won't be disappointed with the Purple Onion.